You know what I hate? I hate whiners, you know? I hate people who just complain. I had a guy in a joint one time, cell next to me, and he used to yap about everything. He used to yap about the food, and yap about the guards, and yap about this, and yap about that, and yap all night long. Fucking yap. Like a fucking 747, you know what I mean? Like an engine stuck right between your ears, and you can't get away from it because he's right next to you, you know what I mean?
Welcome to the AFC East Shakedown. I'm your host, Tommy. Next to me is Mr. Anthony representing the New Jersey Jets, baby. And then Curtis representing the Dolphins. Below is Juan representing the damn Patriots. And Captain D representing the Miami Dolphins. What is up, guys? Happy Saturday to you guys. And we are here. I almost canceled the show because my dog wasn't feeling well and I had car issues. But I said, F that. The show must go on. Princess is feeling better.
Wrong? She okay?
Yeah, she got food. I changed her food up, and she had a really bad reaction. So yesterday was a really bad day for her. So, but today a little bit better.
Here. She's chilling?
She's chilling right there. She's a little bit better today. Mm-hmm. So no throw up yet. So hopefully it goes good. But yesterday was bad, bro, all day long. So, and she was just out of it. So, but today seems better. My car broke down. So hopefully I get good news with that too later on. But yeah, we're here. AFC Shakedown, guys. I appreciate you guys showing up today. Scott Blakely, she's doing a little bit better today. Thank you so much for asking. Feed her cooked rice and boiled chicken. Yeah, I held off on giving her food yesterday. They said, to kind of take the food away, let her just, get rid of all that stuff in her stomach. So I think today's going to be all right for her. Scott, change of foods. Yeah, I know. For her, it didn't go well. Good afternoon, everyone. What's going on, Buffalo Snowy? All right, guys, let's get right into it for week 7 recap. We'll start with why not? Because Curtis is back. Curtis was not around last week. He needed. I'm surprised. He needed he needed a recharge.
You got to make up for your best time.
Yeah, you definitely do, Curtis. It's not been going good for you guys. Not going to be going good for my team either. But let's start with you guys first. We were on a bye week, so let's start with the Dolphins losing to the Browns, 31-6. Curtis, God, what happened?
We suck, dude. We suck. We suck. I mean, just basic understanding. You run the football against us. We can't stop it. We're supposed to run the football. We don't. We got an offensive line that breaks down, a quarterback who's nervous, and a coach who's a nervous Nelly. And we're in a planned tank. And so we're going the 7D chess, man. We're positioning ourselves for the quarterback we want. In the rebuild, and the owner's moving his pieces to take his family to run the team. So,
nice pause.
I think the Dolphins they cut him off. They're like this guy Stephen Ross has a lot of
has the answers.
You don't want to listen. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. You don't want to mess with billionaires. So, Captain D, be careful what you say today, because Stephen Ross he has the power. I mean, look at Curtis right there. He is that's it. He's a rep. I don't know if they just sent a hit out for him.
R.I.P.
I hope he's okay. Yeah.
R.I.P.
Ross has R.I.P. man. Ross over there. Oh, there he is. We were worried.
They're knocking me out, dude. They're knocking me out.
We thought Ross showed up in Panama, man, with his crew. All right, so talk to us, Curtis.
Yeah, listen. I got it right here for you. It's always written. Ivanhoe. Okay, this is a 70-year-old edition. I want D. I'm going to give you a little breakdown here. D, just take this and think about Dolphins ownership, the past, the fans, and how it relates. I mean, it can relate to anyone. It could even Anthony. He could figure this one and find his way into it. I read this on my last podcast. I love it. I was reading this, and it's like retarded that I actually think about the Dolphins. In all the great realm of England, there were very few occasions for happiness. Only the rich had their pleasures. For all the others were the wretched poverty, hard toil, widespread disease, and the burden of heavy taxes. Entertainment for them was virtually unknown. Even the tournaments were rare occurrences, and when one of them took place, everyone was irresistibly attracted to it. Prince John did nothing to prevent the miserable conditions under which his people suffered, but he was shrewd enough to know that he could make them forget their misfortunes by providing them with this entertainment. There was something else he wished them to forget also. It was through his treachery that his brother, King Richard the Lionheart, captured while fighting in Palestine, was being kept in the chains in a secret prison in Austria. The prince had used his brother's imprisonment as an excuse to seize the throne, and he ruled over England with harsh oppression. However, he found many who supported his rule, mainly those selfish and lawless nobles who had good reason to fear punishment for their crimes if Richard should ever succeed in gaining this throne. Small wonder, then, that the people of England prayed earnestly for the return of their beloved monarch.
I cannot believe he is comparing the Miami Dolphins front office to a monarchy. We are talking about a monarchist society.
We've reached that point.
Danger Zone. You're in a story time. I mean, it's story time by Curtis. Curtis, I loved it. I do.
It was spot on.
Curtis gets deep. I'm going to tell you right now. Curtis finds ways to go. This fucking team. Look at him. He took 2 weeks away. He's coming back with books, folks.
I know.
He's coming back with books.
Sad that I read it.
He needed a bye week, and he came back.
He needed that. What a time to pop in. What is going on right here? All right, Anthony, what kind of book you got? No, Curtis. So, what else you got for us in this game, though? Talk to us about the game. 31-6. What anything good out of that game? Anything? I mean, I know there's a lot of bad, but anything positive to take from anything? Come on.
I mean, look, Achane had the one big. It's the same thing. Like, I'm a nobody, but I'm saying you got to run inside. You got to control the trenches. They control both sides of the trenches. They ran the football. The top 10 rush attempt teams in the league, 90% don't have a losing percentage. Season 10% does. Look at the bottom 10 rushing attempt teams. One has a winning record, and then 90% don't. It's pretty basic where the league's heading. But my team is stupid. They don't know what the hell they're doing. And so you get what you deserve, and we got more of it coming.
All right. I know you weren't here last week, but if you had to predict that game, like, what would your prediction have been?
Oh, I did. I said we'd lose. I said we'd lose 19-13 on my podcast.
Yeah, me and Juan were right, but we were wrong about
on the
score. Yeah, holy shit! I should have stuck with my original. You guys convinced me about the bad weather. You didn't tell me about the terrible Dolphin team that I should have known about. Anyways, I should have known already. I should have stuck with that. Damn you, Juan and Captain D, Anthony.
Hey, Zulu, why should they cut my mic?
I'm sorry.
Explain that to me, Zulu. Why should they cut my mic?
No way. We would never cut his mic.
Should I cut your commentary?
We love Curtis. Listen, this is what makes Curtis fun. He brings stuff like this. Come on, man. Captain D, let's give it to you. Sorry, Anthony, I'll get you next. Captain D, what happened? Browns. You predicted the Browns to win, but talk to us.
Well, like I always do, first of all, it's wonderful seeing everyone on the podcast. It's a blessing. And I'm very, very happy, of course, to see Curtis back on the podcast. And
he's back.
It's amazing to see Curtis back. And if
we got you, man.
If you haven't been watching the content, it is great content. Ace per head. Check out Curtis's content because it has been the truth, and he has been spot on. I'm saying that right now on this podcast.
No drinking Kool-Aid over there, right, Curtis?
No.
All right.
All for that crap.
You check it out, Dolphins fans. The Dolphins fans who are on here, check it out. It is real content, and it stands for something So I'll tip my hat to Curtis. You were missed,
Thank
and
you, brother. I
that
appreciate
is
that.
awesome. But yes, this was I said it last week. This was going to be. It wasn't going to fare well. This offensive line is going to continue to struggle because the pieces just are not there. And when your core isn't there, when you're working out and you're trying to be your best and you're trying to get healthy, the core is vital to who you are as a person, health wise and mentally. And this team, the core is just not built right. And the core on the offensive side and the defensive side, which is the trenches, if anyone doesn't understand what I'm talking about, is struggling mightily. Kenneth Grant played a little bit better, which was nice, but this team is going to continue to struggle. I'm not surprised. I predicted the Browns to beat us last week, and it's going to be there's no help on the way, and that's okay. There's no help on the way. It's going to be a long season. There's no help on the way. Call the reinforcements. No. This is going to be a long, tough season. We're going to figure out what we are moving forward for this organization. There's going to be a lot of changes, but this was ugly, very, very ugly on every aspect as a franchise and as a team. It is what it is right now, and we just need to look forward to what pieces are going to be in place moving forward.
Let me ask you, Captain D, and then obviously Curtis, you can reply as well after. The Tua situation, him getting benched in this game, and McDaniel's comments after about Tua. Now, obviously, Tua's not benched; he will be starting this weekend. But, what is your thoughts on that?
Well, my thoughts are, you know what I mean. You can put anybody back behind that offensive line, and they're going to struggle. I mean, that's the bottom line, is that you can put anybody behind that offensive line. And I said that a couple of weeks ago. I mean, I pounded the tape and I was like, this is an absolute, atrocity of what the Dolphins are putting out right now for the offensive line as far as protection or to try and run the football, whatever you want to, put this, it's horrible. And, Tua, I don't think he's a bad quarterback. I don't think that we've really got to see what Tua can really be, because this team, this franchise, I should say, hasn't really done due diligence trying to build around him. We know his weaknesses when we drafted him. You know what I mean? They tried to do their due diligence. They have. It just hasn't worked out.
What is it fair to say he regressed though? He's regressing? Or you think it's just kind of the bit of everything that's kind of making frustration in line? And
of course he's going to
a little bit.
Of course he's going to regress when you put that offensive line out there. When you put and the team doesn't have any depth. You haven't helped him at all. You tried, but when you're bringing in players that are constantly have health issues, they're being hurt. It's not a recipe for success. So we are.
Okay. So it's a combination of a lot of things, basically. It's leading up to what's going on. Okay, what about you, Curtis? What do you think's going on there between Tua and McDaniel on the offense?
Well, I don't got an excerpt from an ancient tome on this one. I think it's pretty basic. Look, a lot of people they miss the point that football is this living organism with multiple parts working in synergy with each other. And if you love the game of football and you want to do a great study, do a study on Shane Gailey with the Dolphins in 2020. Terrible offensive line. But he was the 16th most in rush attempts that year. And Fitzpatrick did, do some stuff, but he understood the micro and macro asset of running the football. And just McDaniel doesn't understand that. He is a shaky bones, queasy, low intestinal fortitude guy, and he just doesn't understand basic stuff about the game of football. And I think he understands it from a mental aspect, but under the pressure, under the hot lights, under the demands to win, he just abandons it. And it's not, if you look at the production versus the attempts, there's more of an indication that your team will win based on attempts versus on the actual rush production. Wow, man, Cali Blitz, man.
Yeah, that's it. Jeez. Hey, Cali, you know what's up? You got to hit the train more.
Very nice, Cali.
You the man. I appreciate you, bro. Matter of fact, Cali sent me a donation a couple weeks back. He's like, buy yourself a hat. So I got this.
That's nice, brother.
Thank you so much. So go ahead, Curtis.
Good people are worth their weight in gold way more than money, and that's really kind, man.
Absolutely.
So we tend to get wrapped up in, it's the quarterback. It's even the offensive line. The offensive line pairs with the tight end and the rest of the secondary blockers, but then it's all enhanced or reduced by the OC. And McDaniel, just as Greer has reduced and inhibited everything that he touches, so has McDaniel, and he's been inhibited by Greer. Tua is a system quarterback. He's got a few traits that can accentuate something, but this system has continually broke down. It starts from McDaniel, who's a jackass, who tells Tua in the week before, keep it in-house, and then he comes out, well, our goal this week's not to throw 10 picks, and he tries to act tough, which is such a joke. It's like he's like one of those guys swinging purses at you. He's a loser. And the one thing you could say about him was he was a funny guy. He was genuine. And now he's trying to switch it up to shows he's just another fraud. So the whole team is a bunch of frauds, a bunch of guys who've never got punched in the face, don't know how to punch people in the face. And the whole thing is wrecked. And it sure as hell ain't just Tua, although he is a problem.
Yeah. So that's a good breakdown of it. Anthony, talk to us, man. Dolphins. They're not as bad as you, but they're close. Talk to us.
Stay tuned. We'll see.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Super Bowl. That's going to be our championship game. Is us versus the Jets and us losing to them to get the better pick.
Yeah, that's exactly.
That would be a really great idea. Forget you know what? Forget the Pro Bowl. Yeah. Forget the Pro Bowl. The two worst teams go at it in the Pro Bowl for the number one pick.
That's it. That's gonna be us.
Yeah, like 4 or 5 weeks.
Dude, I'd watch that. I would fucking totally watch that. 100%. All right, guys. Right? Pick. Go out there, Dolphins, Jets. What you gotta do? Man. Oh, dude, I would definitely the tank ball at the end of the season. Oh, dude, I'd be all for that. Go on, Anthony.
Yeah, story of this game. I actually thought you guys might get this one. Silly me, you guys got slaughtered. But when you look at the box score, things were close overall. It's just the 4 damn turnovers. The 4 turnovers, the 4 sacks, or whatever it was in this game. It just Dolphins. Talent-wise, you would think the Dolphins had a little bit of a better opportunity in this game, but it just seems like everything is falling apart at the seams. Like there's literally, and this is coming from a Jet fan who's got just as bad of an issue on my side. But yeah, Tua getting benched, and then what makes matters worse is I never knew Tua to be bad with the mic in his hands, but it really just seems like the last couple of weeks, this guy cannot be talking to the media. Talking about last week with
he's been insane. In the press conference, it's become fun for me to watch now.
Yeah,
just press conference.
All of them.
Why is that I can't see past the offensive line or whatever.
Oh, that's the new one. I'm like, what is going? I forgot about that. Did you hear that?
He's said that a couple
Curtis.
So you said,
really? Oh my god!
And but the whole thing is, it's even Breeze talked.
No,
he said in an interview, he's like, dude, I can't see over these offensive linemen. I depend on it's not as bad. But he's just so stupid. It's
when you're throwing interceptions, it's bad.
Yeah. You don't want to say that now.
right now. Drew Brees can get away with it with his Super Bowl.
Especially a week after trying to finger point saying, but basically players don't know what the frick they're doing or whatever have you. I'm obviously paraphrasing here. Yeah. But it really just seems like everything's falling apart at the seams for this team. And yeah, I know we keep saying it, but when the hell is this team going to just switch things over? There's been a report this week that nothing is going to happen anytime soon. I think
they want to pick.
Well, I understand that.
Why screw up a plan when it's going well?
Yeah, no, I get that. But I mean, you would think at some point in time, as bad as a coach as McDaniel is, he's still pretty good from an offensive scheme standpoint. He might scheme his way to a win. Might as well just. I hear you. It's when everything's falling apart, might as well keep it the same way. But yeah, I mean, really not much to say here. The Dolphins kind of shot themselves in the foot, and 4 turnovers is not the way you're going to beat the Browns. That's literally working into their strength, allowing that offense to have short field on numerous occasions. I mean, Gabriel didn't do much this game, but he really didn't have to anyway.
Yeah. Real quick, Curtis, the one thing I talked to Captain D about the other week, I was driving to work, listening to the Detroit radio station, the sports radio over here, and they had mentioned, they were like, what coaches and GMs are going to be fired or whatever, and they mentioned Greer, and then one guy, Mike Valenti, it's like the most popular one out here. Anyways, he's like
in his head the minute you said
yeah, he's like he said he goes, man, Greer's not going anywhere because of the Flores situation. He thinks that he has something on that, and he doesn't want, like Ross wouldn't want, if you fire Greer, it could be a real issue with the lawsuit with Flores because he may have something on him. So what's your thoughts on that? You think it's just kind of rumor, or just kind of like maybe there's really nothing there, or do you think there could be something there and it would be a dicey role for your owner to fire Greer having that lawsuit with Flores?
I think there's a possibility to it. I also think that there's such deceitful scumbags that they'll say, well, Chris Greer's been here for a long time, and he's had a tough year. His father passed away. He's going to step down from GM, but he's going to move up into the upper echelon of the Dolphins management, and then he'll work along with Garfunkel and the Money Man and Ross, and then they'll promote from within Champ Kelly, who they got last year, or Marvin Allen, and then they'll be the puppets to the men behind the curtains, the Wizards of Oz, which are Greer and Ross and the Money Man and Garfunkel, and it all stay the same. So okay. I wouldn't be surprised if he stays. The most surprising thing is if he's totally out of the Dolphins organization. I don't think there's any way that happens because he's scouting out all the players now.
But you don't think there's a tie there, is what I'm saying, with the Flores thing? You don't think anything to play with it?
I'm sure there's something. Ross has got dead bodies in the basement. They tell you Flores.
I was just curious. It was interesting because I didn't really think of. I'll be honest with you, I didn't until he said that. I'm like, man, that's an interesting point. Very interesting, because let's be real, he's a black GM, and you fire him, and you have an issue already with the black former head coach. Claiming stuff. I don't know. I'm just saying there could be something like that where he's like, I don't know if I want to go there. Cam D, what's your thoughts on that? I think I talked to you briefly on that. What do you think?
I don't know. I think the biggest issue right now is to assume, and we're assuming a lot of stuff. We don't know a lot what's going on behind the scenes, and reports are coming out. There could be change, but there has to be some type of change in the upper management with the Dolphins. There has to. That tells you right there. Something needs to change, and this organization has been abysmal, and we haven't won a playoff game, and it's been a while.
20 years, right? Something crazy like that. And but when's the change? Like the thing is, like it's weird. Like, bro, the change has been needed, right, Captain D? Like, this is not like something that you guys are just now overreacting. So, why is your owner kind of like pausing on that?
Great question. We really don't know. We don't know. We can assume. We really don't know. Is there going to be some people have speculated selling the team, giving it to his kids? What we really don't know. But some type of change needs to happen.
Okay.
I feel bad for McDaniel. I really do. I don't think this is all on McDaniel. I do think his approach is different on how to run a team and coach a team. But I do believe in it, and I think McDaniel is gonna take the brunt of this and probably get axed along with Greer. Which Greer, I would say, hey, I think Greer is more deserving of this than McDaniel, but It sucks. It's tough. I like McDaniel. I think he's got a good offensive mind. What can you do? Tommy, we've played sports.
Yeah.
When you're playing on a team that doesn't have the right fixtures and players, you're not going to win. I mean, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. I mean,
at the same time, though, like comments like Teddy Bruschi made, which I've been saying anyways, that's he's bullshit. It's bullshit. But his leader, like, let's be real though, if he talks like that to player, which he probably does, the way he talks to the media is, I don't know if. Do you think players? Okay, I'll put it this way: do players actually respect him? Do they actually like? We
have no idea.
Will they go to war with him? You know what I mean? Is he a coach where? Because most coaches listen, it's not all about like the X's and O's. Like coaches, for instance, like Dan Campbell, right? Dan Campbell is like Mr. X's and O's, but he believes in his coaching staff. He gives them, leeway. He believes in his players. The players want to fight for him. They'll die for him. You know what I mean? Like, does your coach have that? Like, do the players actually respect that dude in the locker room enough where they're going to go out and fight for that coach, fight for his job? Like, do you see that or no? Because I don't.
Absolutely.
You think so? Wow.
Yeah,
okay, that's interesting. Curtis, you think so?
I don't think so. I think this team is still playing for Mike McDaniel. Now, if you look at the Browns game, if you actually look at the Browns game and what I was saying last week, bad offensive line, they got a great defense. Yes, of course, that's gonna come out. It's an open wound, ready to be opened even more. They have,
but with all the players that come out and talk though after they leave and all that, the messiness that's going on. I mean, that all lies on. It still lies. It does go back to the guy that's in charge. No, I mean, forget about the offensive line. Forget about the play on the field. Talking about just like putting the team together, having teams rally behind your coach, believing in your way. You think they really believe in his way?
I'm sorry.
I don't think
all these players who are talking out and speaking out. Wow. The last time I checked, they weren't on a team that we even want to play off. So they can.
I get it. I get it.
I haven't seen a playoff win. All these people who are speaking out and talking on the Dolphins, I haven't seen a playoff win. They weren't on the team when they won. Last time we won a playoff game, so they can.
But have you ever witnessed a coach act? Like
he's
coach this way, talk this way.
Okay,
so you think it's just the difference that has nothing to do with players believing in him and fighting for him, and you think he's okay?
I think the biggest fault is he's not great at adjustments. He needs to adjust. Okay. We are a skeleton of a team of what they've built, and that is on the upper management. I'm not here tuning for Mike McDaniel that he's the greatest slice of bread, but no, what can you do? We know that. What can you do when you have players that can't produce? They're not that good. What can you do?
I don't think he's a good.
We both know that.
I get what you're saying. He's not. Look, you still got to have a team built around you. But at the end of the day, you got to remember too, the GM's job, though, for the most part, every GM around the NFL is to get the ingredients for the coach. Right? It's what the coach wants. Right?
Absolutely.
So if the coach's scheme is a certain way, he wants speed. He's going to go out and get the ingredients for the coach. So really, truthfully, this is basically even though Greer's drafting and the scouts, they're scouting for Mike McDaniel on what he wants his defense to look like, what he wants his offense to look like. And at the end of the day, too, like I said, it's not always about X's and O's. Like if you look at some coaches, right, like they may have a bad record, but the team, but you can see it, you can hear it in their voice. They're going to turn things around. You can see the players believe in them. It doesn't take long. Like some of these coaches are bad for 1 year. They build a team. Teams rally behind them. I mean, look at Dan Campbell. His first year, they were bad. I think they had lost like 8 in a row. But the players were still fighting for him. You could tell. And he was taking accountability. And then he turned around quickly. I don't see that from McDaniel. McDaniel hasn't turned around anything. And I just don't feel like the players respect him at all, man. I don't think
it's a matter of respecting the coach. I think it's a matter of...
You have to, though, Kurt. You have to, though.
It's a matter of the right recipe with the general manager, coaching, the owner, of having the right recipe, scouting, who's picking these players. And then the bottom line is if they work out or not. That's the bottom line, if it works out or not. McDaniels had a great scheme. It worked for a little bit, and then it went sour, and we can't adjust because we don't have the right personnel. We just
I'll flip it on you. There's been teams with good players though, with bad coaches, and they underachieve. It's bad coaching, correct? I mean, when you got players like in every sport, right? You've seen this. They underachieve. They got the talent, but they don't have the leader, right? I mean, we know this. Matter of fact, there's been teams, Captain D, you know this, that only get to a certain point, fire their coach, get a better coach, and wind up winning a NBA championship or a Super Bowl. It's happened multiple times. Warriors with so the Detroit Pistons, when we fired our coach, got Larry Brown, we had the same team. There's no difference. But you have to, sometimes it's like you have to still have that guy, that leader to get you to the next level. And I just don't. Here's the thing with McDaniel, in my opinion. I'll get to Curtis after, but I think McDaniel, like you said, you hit it on the nail on the head earlier. I think he's a good offensive coach. I think he belongs somewhere where he's not with the player, like where he's just building and building a nice offensive scheme that works, like in San Francisco. But as a leader, as a guy that's going to rally the troops, I don't see it. I just haven't seen it. But Curtis, tell me. I'm curious. I'm not a Dolphin fan. Maybe I'm speaking wrong.
You're not.
Well, I think, look, there's always nature and nurture. So he came in. He was a green head coach who was up in the booth. You asked him to be HC, OC. You asked him to win immediately, and you gave him incomplete tools. So how much is nature versus nurture? But as a guy that's been in a lot of physical endeavors, whether it's, training, fighting, football, you need certain personality types. And he couldn't get guys to show up on time. He couldn't get guys they were constantly doing what they wanted. There was one where we were losing the game and we weren't able to get Waddle and Hill a ball, and they're sitting on the bench next to him. He sits down next to him, he's joking, and he's like trying to joke them. He walks off, and they look at each other like this and look at him. So his demeanor it works as a coordinator, but you need an authoritarian. You can't. It's like a father. You've got to have first premier respect and then friendship. It can't be in reverse, and it certainly can't be no respect. Last year, we were told that the chemistry was the best chemistry ever. Then at the end of the season, Chubb came out and said it was a lie. We were told that this chemistry was unbelievable. Then we opened up with the players only meeting week 1. I think McDaniel could have developed to be better. I don't think his mind operates at high speeds. He's not good at getting plays in on time. He's not good at adapting. He freezes under pressure. There was one where his hands were holding. They showed up. He was holding. It was like a pressure situation, and his thing was going like this. So how much is nature and how much is nurture, I don't know. But ultimately, where he's at, he's a product of above him, and he's also the product below him is a product from him. I just don't. Couldn't sit there and listen to a guy. If maybe he doesn't talk like that to the players, but if he's talking, because they were saying he would cry. They said he would cry and get emotional sometimes in like film studies and stuff. I don't want that crap. You know what I'm saying? Like so I just think he is sort of a nice guy. And I don't like to see him turn into this bitter dude now trying to act tough because it's not genuine. And so I just think that he just doesn't have the intestinal fortitude. He's not. You need to be somewhat of a monster. You have to have Jordan Peterson talked about that. Nice guys. Why nice guys finish last? You've got to have a little monster in you, and it's critical because if you don't have that monster in you, then people will walk all over you. And I think that was his mistake. And it was also increased by what he was asked to do, where he came from. So I don't want him as my head coach. I think he needs to go back into the cycle and relearn some stuff and really reset himself. But just like Flores got too hard, he was too nice. And you really need that balance, but leaning towards hard. It's got to lean. You need someone you're a little scared of. You need to. So that's I hate to go against D because I love D, but I
respect it. I just totally disagree on so many aspects because we've all seen all different aspects of different coaches. We've seen the John Grudens, and we've seen, and the Dolphins have been through every type of different coach. You know what I mean? We've had Jimmy, we've had Weinstead, we've had McDaniel, which has been so different, and it's all a matter of how you make your dinner and where it's structured from, and Adam Gase.
Where do you see the positive? Where do you see the good then? So so I'm just curious. So you don't want him as a head coach. You want everybody blown up, right? You just want this thing blown up and restart just because you just want a fresh start. But where do you see the good in McDaniel? Just curious. Like, where do you, because it seems like you're kind of like saying it's really more on Greer than anybody. McDaniel's doing a good job in a way. But like, what's your thoughts? Like, what makes McDaniel a good coach in your eyes? Like, what has he done to show you go, hey, we had a better GM. Like, this guy could be the man. Just curious. Like, what do you see in him? Okay. Like, what do you see in McDaniel that says he's a good head coach, in the NFL?
I think that even though he's annoying to watch and listen to the press conferences, the communication has to be there, because believe it or not, these players are still playing for him. That stands.
You think why? Why do you think they are?
What do I think? Because other than the Cleveland Browns game, we were not very far from beating the Buffalo Bills. We were in the Chargers game, other than a mishap. These players are coming out and playing. They are.
But what about the Colts game? Or when you choked the 17-point lead against the Panthers?
Well, that right there is other coaches, and that could fall back on McDaniel, but execution. Mm-hmm. The Dolphins have struggled continuously throughout the season with playing a full game and executing on a full game. And yes, that does stand on a head coach, but I do believe what he's preaching.
What is he preaching now? Because I haven't seen anything. Like, what is he? My point is, like, because obviously the press conferences are terrible, so we're not going to get anything. So where do you see that this team is? How can this team under McDaniel be like? What is he preaching to make these guys? Yeah, go ahead.
I think what he's preaching is player empowerment, and that's been, he said that from the get-go, from the start. And whether that, I think that might have come back to bite him in the ass, and we've adjusted this season to players that we have gotten rid of, that we want to be fully, invested in this team. And the organization as a whole has made big changes as far as players.
How long has he been there for? How long has he been your head coach?
I think it's been about 4 years now.
Okay. So 4 years, how many playoffs appearances? 1 or 2?
2.
I forget.
I believe it's been 2.
2. Okay, so 2 of 4. Yeah, and he's not going to make it. This is his 4th season or 5th season? Is this his 4th or 5th? This is his 4th?
I believe it's either the 4th or
24. I think 4.
Okay. So would you say it's fair that, like, not every head coach is a good coach? Like, not every OC or DC is made to be a head coach, and maybe that could be just the problem here too, as well, with him. He's just not head coach material. I mean, you know that, right? Coaches get fired all the time. This isn't like, I'm not shitting on McDaniel. I'm just saying this isn't like, we're talking about like one coach out of many. Like, a lot of coaches fail. Like, I mean, look at Juan's OC. He was right back to OC.
I think that we're trying to change a narrative. I think that we're trying to change a narrative of firing head coaches and he might get fired after this week. It's going to be a rough game, but I think we're trying to change a narrative. We're trying to do something different. That's what Mike McDaniel brought when he came to the Dolphins organization. It was different. It was a different. I think Stephen Ross is invested in that, and that's why you haven't seen him get fired yet.
So you're on board to keeping him?
Absolutely. For now.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, I think you're one of few, but that's okay. At least I like your honesty. I just don't see it in him, bro.
And I say that as a person that said that he should have been fired. I predicted last year that he was going to get fired in week 4, but hey, we've kept him this long. Let's see where it's going to go.
I just don't. I don't see it, brother. I don't see. I don't see what you're
done.
saying.
God damn it! It's 4 minutes.
You're saying.
Shit.
One. let's get to your game, Juan. Now that we're all
that'll be 10. That'll be 2 minutes. We can get through this very quickly.
Yeah. Let's get to Juan's game. 31-13 beating the Titans. Talk to us, Juan.
What is there to say? They suck. This dude threw the ball backwards, gave us a free touchdown. What is there to talk about? Talk about something. Defensively, I'm tired of seeing these slow starts and letting people score in the first drives. That shit has to fucking end. I'm tired of that. But otherwise, like, our schedule is so fucking hilariously bad that it's hard for me to evaluate my team because everybody we play is so fucking horrible. You know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting for Atlanta.
You got a nice
I'm waiting for Atlanta. I don't care about the Falcons. Play the Falcons.
Yeah, but you know what though? To be fair, Juan, though, I mean,
I'll take that.
Right. Well, not only that, sometimes you play certain teams play down to opponents, so at least you're taking care of business and winning games. Like at the end of the day, exactly. So that's how I see you guys. Like at least you're doing what you got to do against opponents you should win. And that's how. Listen, that's how
games in a row too. That's another good thing. We're keeping our composure. We're keeping the message. Mike Vrabel's doing.
You're building momentum, bro. Momentum's everything, man. So,
and Tampa Bay. I can't wait for those games.
Yeah, Tampa Bay. Yeah, Anthony, how you think the Patriots
tomorrow though? We do have a test.
Yeah. I will say Cleveland's they're scrappy, bro. They're scrappy. Anthony, what do you got to say about the Patriots? Patriots doing good things over there, man.
Yeah, they're doing good things. Taking care of business. They're, this is a game you could have looked at, trap game. They didn't fall for the trap. Vrabel got his redemption against former team in Tennessee. Again, really not much to say here about this game. Patriots are just doing it the right way at the moment. Sucks.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah, it does suck. Damn Patriots. Look at Juan, so confident with his potato chips over there. Look, I still think Cam. Yeah, I know. I hope Cam Moore gets help, man. I do. I hope this isn't a situation for Cam where he's on a team that's going to kill a quarterback. Because, man, look, year one, it's going to happen. I'm not going to super stress it for him, but they better build around him because they're going to tear that kid down, man. He has the arm, he has the talent. He just doesn't have the pieces. He just doesn't have anything. And I feel for him. But he made some really nice throws in that game. I watched it early on. But New England's just too good offensively right now for that team. Tennessee is pretty much given up. 1-6. I mean, it's crazy the amount of bad teams this year. Really bad teams. And they're one of them. Saints, Dolphins, Jets. I mean, these are teams that are just barely getting wins. 1 win, 0. I mean, it's wild. It's going to be a race for the top pick in the NFL draft, which is wild.
Yeah, that's actually
another race the Jets can never win.
Man.
Right.
Yeah, Jets probably won't, right? Knowing the Jets. But yeah, man, Drake made 222, 21 or 23. I mean, there was one point I think he was like perfect in the game. He had a really, really good game.
Completions was a throwaway.
Yeah.
And Kyle Williams fucked up a route and he overthrew Kyle Williams, the rookie. Those were
I saw that one. I did see. And Stevenson is bouncing back since that fumble versus us. I feel like he's played a little bit better. I don't know if he's had any fumbles since, but his yardage has gone up. They seem like they're trusting him again with the rock. So 88 yards, that's not bad at all. May is 62. So May's running, which is really good. It's what you want to see.
Unfortunately, he tried to take himself out the game, getting concussions, but
I saw
he needs to deal with that shit.
Yeah, I got it. He'll learn. He'll learn. Other than that, man, it was a game that you should have won. You did win, and that's it. Cam, do you anything on this game? Or it was pretty much how I said.
Yeah,
would have won.
I had the Patriots to win. Hey, you got to tip your hat once again to the Patriots. They're doing their thing. It was a little rough in the first half, and you know what? I got to tip my hat to Juan. You know what I mean? I see the swagger.
Look at him.
That's what I want to be.
Over there.
I want to be like. I want to be
eating potato chips, relaxing.
I don't have that luxury
out
right now. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I'm literally like depressed. Like,
thanks a lot, Juan.
Yeah, that's where I want to be. Like, just like, Yeah, just eat him up.
Yeah, we're good. Yeah.
Good.
Next. Next. I don't even need to talk about it.
That's good shit.
We're the best. All right. Fucking one. Curtis.
Oh, look, it really ties back to what I was saying before. So if you go look at passing, Cam threw 34 attempts, May 23. Okay,
yeah, you're right.
22. And then you go look at the rushing, and it was 36 attempts for 175, 62 by May. But then you had 12 attempts for 39 yards by Cam.
Y'all not gonna. Sorry, Curtis. I'm looking at the chat. Y'all not gonna do this to me. You're not gonna rope me in. Y'all trying.
We're trying to
3 weeks now.
Come on,
Juan.
To
rope me in.
Come on.
Come on, Juan.
Come on, Juan. Do it.
Juan, give us that train horn. You got one? Here, I'll do it.
If we beat Atlanta and you're probably gonna see me talk shit. But until then,
little baby train.
You spin and somebody else. I forget who was trying the last 2 weeks.
He ain't falling for that. He's just feeling himself today, is all. All right,
no,
Chris,
I haven't eaten breakfast. This is my breakfast.
Oh, sure, it's all of you haven't eaten breakfast.
Nah, I have midterms and shit this week, and I haven't eaten nothing. The rice cakes.
Oh, rice cakes. Okay, all right.
Yeah, man.
Damn, rice cakes. Look at you, Juan. All right, Curtis, you eating rice cakes over there? What's going on?
Nah. Stuff ain't good for me.
It's the wife.
No.
The wife got them, and they're good, so I eat them.
Come on. All right, so let's get to the next game. We already talked about. Oh no, we haven't talked about it. Oh no, Anthony.
What the fuck happened? Oh,
Anthony.
I told you guys, man. I had no faith in this game. This Jets offense can't do shit. The defense playing better. I'll give them that. Allowing
13. Yeah, that's a winnable game.
2 games in a row, they allowed 13 points, and the offense friggin' can't do shit. 11 points versus Denver, 6 points here. Justin Fields benched at the half. Should have been benched the week prior.
Fields.
That's a month.
Yeah, I mean it's miserable.
Your owner calling him out. Jesus, what's going on?
That was funny as hell.
What happened? The owner called who out? Justin Fields?
Yes.
Yeah, he was like. He goes,
what do you say, Anthony? Tell us.
Tell me.
I gotta paraphrase this one too, but he's basically said any team with a quarterback rated like that would be putting out the same product. If we could just complete a pass, it would look good.
I think they asked them.
He said this to the media. This wasn't like calling. Yeah, this was on video and walking.
I wish my owner would do something like that.
I mean, the one thing I'll say about it is he wasn't wrong, but he probably shouldn't have said it for sure. But the funniest shit to happen though is the day after he makes this whole friggin' proclamation against Justin Fields, which by the way, the Jets, the geniuses they are, they're doing smart over there. They're trying to get a competitive advantage by not telling anybody who's starting tomorrow, even though the whole world.
Whoa, competitive with Tyrod and Fields. Oh no!
Even though everybody in their mullet knows it's Tyrod Taylor, but the funny thing is, after when he makes those comments, the very next day, Tyrod Taylor ends up on the injury report. It's he's gonna play, but it's you just bash this guy, and then all of a sudden Tyrod Taylor gets injured, which that guy, we know his injury history. It's just a matter of time before Justin Fields' ass is back out in the field, probably. I mean, just knowing. And
didn't they ask him? Reporters asked Fields about the comments of the owner. He's like, "Yeah."
Nobody told
what? I suck. What did the owner say?
He goes, I don't have social media.
I don't have social media. Okay, you didn't hear it. Somebody probably called him. There's no way in fuck that a teammate didn't go, "Yo, the owner just fucking bashed you, bro." That's fucking crazy, bro.
Well, just think about it. If you were paying somebody millions of dollars and then you got that, you'd freaking snap too.
Oh,
If I pay my lawn guy $50 to do the lawn and he misses a couple of spots and says "screw you" and doesn't do his job, I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Imagine if I paid you a couple of mil.
You got grass patches everywhere.
What the hell is this, man?
But yeah,
oh my God,
it's concerning. Justin Fields being benched. Jets are down to Tyrod Taylor, and it's just again, it goes back to how many games Tyrod really going to give you based on his history. It's probably not many. So you're going back to Justin Fields, or you're going to go to your third quarterback, who's an undrafted guy from this past draft. It's just if your team tank, that's probably the smart move. But
if that's like saying if the Dolphins are a team tank, we are, you are. This is a battle for the tank, dude.
Oh yeah, it's.
So this is like breaking news in the NFL. That has nothing to do with the AFC East as of right now. But Lamar's not playing tomorrow again. So the Ravens.
Oh my God, Baltimore, boy, they got problems too.
Lamar Jackson's not playing tomorrow.
So it's going to be the one guy from
the
XL. They might be. If they lose again, I think that's a wrap too. And they're only one win, right? Yeah, they're a 1-1 team.
They're 1-5.
And we play them too, so it'll be the battle of the tank.
All outside of Buffalo. No.
Well, you guys have.
Fuck, where do you?
Tommy's done. Tommy's out of here.
All right, so I don't.
We're running the show now.
I guess, but we can't control the
Bills. Dolphins.
Bills suck. Go back to Toronto. Anyway, I'll continue with this game a little bit while Tommy figures out his internet or whatever he's doing over there. But yeah, it's just a shit show. And what makes this whole friggin' thing worse is it's such. It comes to a point where how much is this offense regressing because of the quarterback? You have a lot of promising pieces on the offensive line. You have Garrett Wilson obviously didn't play the last couple of weeks or this past week. Breece Hall is just, his trade value is diminishing week after week because he's just not looking like the same player he once was. And he has a strong offensive line in front of him. But he's likely gone after this week. But it just becomes concerning as, your quarterback is going to hold your offense back to the point where it might be like a total regression for players around. And, with the Jets probably picking a quarterback with the top pick, whether it's first, second, third, whatever it is, they'll be picking a quarterback with that slot. You got to have the reinforcements there to kind of smooth him along and help that transition as he learns from the NFL. It's a major concern. Tyrod seems like the more veteran approach, and he's going to be able to kind of, put some semblance of what an NFL offense should look like. He looked good out there from moving the ball standpoint. He just got overly aggressive, shot the ball down the field, led to interceptions. But I take that aggressiveness over the shit that Justin Fields been doing. He's not completing 5-yard passes. I'd rather someone shoot down the field, see what happens.
I do got a quick question for you guys. Like the teams that are there seems like a lot of teams are searching for quarterbacks, right? The Saints, the Jets, maybe the Dolphins. I'm not sure what you guys feel, but I think I don't know about this draft class coming up. I got to look more into it.
Good.
It doesn't look like there's a lot. So my question is this, and this would be, I guess, a concern for all these teams. Like, will teams reach because they're so desperate for quarterbacks?
Absolutely.
Because for me, I'm almost, if I'm a team and I'm not in that top, let's say there's only one, maybe two that you're going, okay, I think this could be a franchise guy. Fine. But let's say you're the other 3 or 4 teams that need a quarterback. I'll be honest with you. I was skipping that draft and then just getting somewhere else and
on that.
Taking my time. You know what I mean? So the next draft. That's what I would do. But go ahead.
I put a lot of time into these quarterbacks already this season, based on where the Jets are at this moment in time. And what I'll say is there's not a franchise quarterback today. Nobody in this draft, nobody's what Arch Manning was supposed to be. It's basically like
Arch Manning, baby, get him. I don't even know if he comes out.
He's not. Yeah, I don't think he's being tested here.
He should stay. He's not ready.
Whatever you want to call it. He was supposed to be that guy, and he obviously wasn't. But what I'll say about these guys that have come out this year and have kind of put themselves at the top, Dante Moore, Fernando Mendoza, and Ty Simpson have all kind of put themselves at that in that
Stop being
conversation.
a freaking snitch.
Is this true, by the way? Is this true, Captain D? Did you say I suck?
He actually didn't know.
I said the
All
Bills
right.
suck.
I don't think Captain D would say it. Captain D, go ahead and be my lead. Did Curtis looks guilty back there? I don't know.
He didn't say anything either.
All right.
The only one to say anything was Anthony. I didn't say anything either.
No,
Anthony, you said son of a bitch.
No, I didn't say that. No, why would I say that? No.
Because I was ripping on your favorite coach of all time, Mike McDaniel. And now you're coming at me saying I suck.
No.
Don Shula, get out of the way. McDaniel, you're the man.
Don't say that.
Chill.
He does wear Shula's glasses, so he does kind of representing, Anyways, sorry, Anthony, go ahead. Any more of that awesome Jet talk?
When we were having these conversations last year, Cam Ward wasn't in the conversation to be the top pick in the draft. He earned that right based off his performance with Miami, over the course of the entire college football season. The interesting about this, where we're at in college football landscape, is that, you have a couple of guys who've kind of put themselves in that conversation, and chances are all three of these guys, Dante Moore, Fernando Mendoza, and Ty Simpson, will probably play in college football playoff, and it gives those evaluators a real opportunity to see these guys against top-notch competition. It might be a situation very similar, like way back when, the USC played Texas, where really a lot of differentiators came out of that game, like, Vince Young really separated himself in the pack because of his performance in that playoff game. It might be a situation where these guys go up against top-notch opponents, and the guy that really stands up at the top might make that argument to be that top pick overall. I like what I see out of these guys. They all have work to do. There's still a lot of learning for all these guys. Fernando Mendoza right now probably has the edge over, for my opinion, on these guys because of his experience. He's a 3-year starter. He seems like he's more accurate with the football. He's key with those deep shots down the field with the back shoulder. I really like what I see out of him. But again, nobody's there as a top right at the moment. It's going to be an interesting last 4 weeks of the season, and then obviously heading into the college football playoff. And there will be multiple quarterbacks in the draft.
Anybody blows up the combine, they overrate the shit out of the combine. So one of the defensive ends blows up the combine historically, then they might wind up jumping even a good quarterback at number one.
Well, they're saying Bain is, if it started today from Miami.
If the Jets are picking first overall, they're picking a quarterback. If the
Dolphins I know, but I'm just saying Bain is considered the number one pick right now.
Yeah, and
I get what you're saying. Quarterbacks normally go. Yeah.
I would agree with that, but it's.
Would you go Russell Wilson? By the way, I know you guys tend to like doing stuff like that. Would you sign Russell Wilson?
The Jets?
Yes.
That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. Would it shock you? I think they would. I think they would.
I think they would do it as a way of keeping, the quarterback. The Jets don't need to make that same mistake they've made 1,000 times, where you allow this rookie to just be your day one starter. Come in with some real competition, quote unquote. Russell Wilson could be a guy that starts a few games for you, but then by week 4, week 5, the rookie's in there.
Yeah, I don't think it's terrible. I think it'd be your best quarterback you had for a little bit. I'm not saying much. He's pretty bad. But if you're trying to get a rookie in there, no, I'm serious. Get Russell Wilson. Don't listen to Juan. I'm serious. He's a great option. Captain D, don't shake your damn head at me. No, come on, Anthony. Listen to me. He's good. I'm not joking. Son of a bitch. Captain D, why are you doing this to me today?
How dare you? I don't think it's Russell Wilson.
Anthony likes it. You guys shush.
I like the Russell Wilson idea. They do need a better in there. I don't know who that guy is, but it's got to be someone who can start at least a few games for you before the rookie's ready. And if the rookie wins in camp, it is what it is. But I mean, look what Russell Wilson started a few games. Jackson Dart looks outstanding after he's been in there. So it really comes down to having the right guy in front of him. Maybe even Tyrod Taylor is that guy. I mean, who knows? But
Nathan Peterman.
Oh my God! You just trying to I'm bad forever.
No, I'm just being.
It'll help me too. I'll take that. But my God, you sabotaging the shit out of the Jets.
I'm not Anthony. You know I wouldn't do that to your Jets.
Anyway,
Oh, come on, man. Anthony's just done. He's done. Shut up, Tommy.
Yes, let's move
All
on.
right. Let's move on. All right. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, let's get to your style of profile. Let's get to the boo and the style of profile. I don't know what you guys got for your team over there, Curtis, but why not? We'll do some style and profiling. Okay, who are you style and profiling for the Dolphins game against the Browns? You gotta have somebody.
I would say A-Chan. He deserves it. He always deserves it. That guy's a stud, man. You put him on a real team, and he would have some amazing production. Obviously, Buddhist man, McDaniel. He's so clueless sometimes.
D doesn't like that.
Not against D, but that's a game
making him very upset.
It's a windy, rainy game. Run the damn football. Play it smart. As I did on my podcast, do you know it took 13 runs inside before they had their first big pop run? And I think it was about the 9th run they had a stuff inside where the running back bounced out. It was a game that called to run the football and be methodical and be patient. And McDaniel, he's just too nervous. And I don't know. Again, it's like the same thing you could say about Tua. Is it nature versus nurture? He was a run game coordinator. Why wouldn't you just build this guy a really good offensive line, let him build his confidence off running the damn football? It would have kept Tua from getting his ass knocked around and getting injured, and it would have built confidence for McDaniel. But we went to this whole other thing because, you know what, we had to keep Greer's resume looking good with Krappenberg and Jackson. And so here we are. But ultimately, McDaniel's got to learn, and he didn't run the football enough. It's windy and rainy, and you got a great deep front against a bad offensive line and a quarterback who's struggling, and he can't throw deep outs. So what do? Just throw the ball, do screens, and run outside? It's maniacal. It's crazy. That's it. I can't say no more.
Yeah, you guys fucking suck at your job. I'm gonna come down there and beat the fuck out of you, you fucking stupid bitch.
That is accurate. That's an accurate
forever.
Kevin's not happy today about this McDaniel talk. I'm sorry. I take it back. Don't listen. Yell at Curtis. He's good. Go, Captain.
I agree. I agree with D. 50%.
50%. See that, Captain D?
Like, just think about it. Think like, wait. Just take it back from a very. You've got a guy who sits in the booth. His specialty is run game coordinator. You ask him to be HC and OC for the first time, then say you've got to win now, and we're going to do it through the air, and we're not going to give you a good offensive line. Like, that's moronic. Like, is that really setting? And then you got a quarterback who's not mobile. He's short, can't throw deep outs in the injury history. And what do you say? Hey, you know what? We're going to throw 70% of the time, throw us to victory, and we're going to give you a porous offensive line and make you throw in 2.2 seconds. It's like, it's like a chimpanzee who's high on peyote, walks into CVS to get a free lobotomy, and then comes out and designs the team. That's what it is.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Do you understand that?
Down D, what do you got? Come on, you got something styling profiling this week.
I honestly, on this game, to be quite honest, there was nobody really that
oh my!
Yes, it was.
That,
you.
That,
Come on, you were styling or profiling, Captain
You're
D.
styling profiling.
You're
still here.
Was,
you're here.
Yeah, you're still here. 2 weeks in a row. You're styling and profiling,
I'm
baby.
styling and profiling.
There you go.
Let's be real here. Let's bring it back to the game and be real.
All right, let's dial it back.
Right.
There was nobody that was styling and profiling in this game.
Yeah, I'm not telling you that shit.
You know what? Actually, you know what? I think Kenneth Grant played a little bit better. I think Kenneth Grant played a little bit better. He showed a little something. But this is a tough game to say, to point out somebody that was styling and profiling. I mentioned last week the matchup with Patrick Paul and Myles Garrett. He held up somewhat, but, there wasn't much to take off this game. This was a dreadful terrible game on many aspects.
It was. Who you booing? You gotta. By the way, you can choose a whole group. Choose a line.
That would be the easy way out. But I'm going D. Eskridge on this one because, and I'm saying this to D. Eskridge right now. They talked about preparation for this game. They were dipping the balls in wet water. They were getting ready for the wind and the rain and all these torrential weather that we were expecting. And D. Eskridge just goes running on a kick return, just with the ball right. And I'm looking at him like, D, what? I have to boo D. You know what I mean? If they really were dipping the footballs and coaching you up, D, you got to do a better job of that. And every little bit counts at the stage that we're at right now. We're just trying to get a win, D. We're
trying to get a win. Trying to get a win. Well, you got one. Anthony doesn't. Come on. Let Anthony get a win first. You're Irish. God. They might give you're very selfish, you damn Captain D. You got a guy over here in the top right corner, got nothing. You got
You're right.
Oh, by the way, Captain D, it was my starter. Woo! So just my starter, I'm good to go. Yeah. One.
Nice.
Who you got styling, profiling? Who you booing?
I'm gonna retire Drake May. And what?
No, I don't know. Something was said. You look like you're ready to say something bad. Go ahead.
No, I'm not saying nothing bad.
The whole team styling and profiling, first time ever.
Not everybody.
Okay. All right. Go.
No. There were some bad players in that game. But the good one, I'm gonna give it to Kayshawn Booty. Okay. Getting better and better. He's making all the clutch catches. I think every catch he's caught so far this year has resulted in at least a first down. What type of crazy ass stat is that? He literally
catching booty
moves the chains for moving chains for us, or better, or scoring. That catch he had in the end zone was fucking insane. I thought May overthrew him, and how dare I think Drake May fucked up a deep pass because he's literally the best free thrower in the league. But that catch was sensational. He's just getting better and better, and he's proving to be a good X receiver, which I didn't think he was going to do.
That's a crazy comment. I'm sorry. The Jets' achievements are in Anthony's bookcase back there.
Oh, shit. Yo.
Wow. Anthony, what? Danger zone. He's looking.
Oh, no, I'm about to cry. Oh,
that's terrible. Funny. I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
That's your buddy. That's not even a Bills fan. Go.
Oh,
poor shit. Anthony.
And he's like,
we're going to make Anthony go drinking now. He's already started. Oh, no. Go ahead, Juan. I'm sorry. Who are you booing?
I'm going to boo my left guard, Jared Wilson, the rookie. My God, he got fucked up in this game. And he even get fucked up by Jeffrey Simmons because he got hurt in the first quarter. It was that their other DTs were just using him like a fucking turnstile. It was horrible how he played. How we got the positivity we got on offense with him acting the way he was. Jesus Christ, I don't know. So he's starting to scare me for this coming week because that Cleveland defensive line is pretty fucking good. So we're
all right. Well,
that's it.
All right. According to Scott, you're saying undefeated from this point forward, Patriots. According to you,
try to bait
sources.
Me over and over.
He's saying sources per one. All right, so they're not even sources; they're coming directly from you.
So I got some funny news here.
Oh, Anthony with the breaking news. Juan came with something. No, Anthony got something. Go for it.
So it seems like the Jets' competitive advantage may have worked out. Everyone was thinking Tyrod, but Justin Fields actually getting the start because Tyrod has been out with an injury.
Nice.
Fields, baby.
Get on by his owner.
Yeah.
Losing to Joe Flacco. Unc Flacco.
You really can't make this shit up.
Oh, no. Anthony. Who do you got, man? Styling, profiling, booing. Who you booing? Who you styling, profiling?
Who am I booing? Did I do Justin Fields yet? I don't think so. But I feel like I can't boo him now. He's a starter.
Just boo him all the time. All right. You got to boo somebody.
He get booed. He got benched. That's the easy one. He's just been no good basically since that first game against Steelers. He's just been basically non-existent at quarterback ever since then. Styling and profiling. I'm going to take a page out of Juan's book last week. He did the whole full circle moment there, picking somebody who was booed this man early in the year and then giving him the style and profile later in the year. I'm going to go Brandon Stevens. I shit on this guy for about 3 weeks on the show.
That's unexpected.
Maybe worse than the second owner did for Justin Fields to some extent. But he's actually had, he's had four weeks in a row probably where he's actually looked pretty solid out there from a standpoint.
Why Curtis face look like that?
He's not doing as bad as he was to start the year. He's making some, it'd be nice if he can put his hands on the ball and actually come down with it. That's probably the area of the game that he can really make another step in the right direction. But he's been clamping down on coverage, especially with Sauce out for a majority of the game last week, in and out with concussions and stuff. He's hasn't been a problem. He's gotten better, and his defense shown for it. Ever since Jermaine's been back, this defense has been, kind of similar to what we've saw out of this team the first 6 weeks of last season, or first 3 weeks of last season, and then obviously the season prior. But yeah, this defense looks a lot better than it was going into the season. I just like to see it kind of continue to progress in that direction because there's not much to be happy about this team. Defense playing well is obviously a good sign.
All right, so let's get into week 8. So every team's playing this week, and there's no bye weeks for any of us. So I guess we'll start off with your team since you were last talking anyway. So Jets and Bengals. The 0-7 Jets versus the 3-4 Bengals. The Flacco Bengals. Talk to us, Anthony, and give us a score prediction.
This is a game where the Jets are going to lose. There's really no conversation. The last game I really thought they had a chance in was, I didn't even give them a chance against Carolina, but I thought they might have a shot because obviously Carolina doesn't really strike fear in anybody. But as good as the defense has played, T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and even Chase Brown is back, and he's playing pretty solid. Flacco was pretty accurate in that last game. The Jets just don't rush the passer efficiently enough, so Flacco's going to have his time. With Sauce Gardner not playing in this game, you're going to have, Jamar Chase and T. Higgins, be able to take over this game a little bit. The Jets have struggled in run defense this season, so obviously that doesn't bode well for Chase Brown being able to kind of run the ball over them. And then even if all this stuff I'm saying isn't true, I just don't see where the Jets are scoring points. These receivers are terrible. Garrett Wilson obviously being out with an injury again this week, rightfully so. Even if he could play, it doesn't make sense to put him out there. Give him this week to rest. Then they have the bye week next week, and then he can come back the week after. Make sure he's back to 100%. No sense in injuring him or making the injury worse. I just don't see where the Jets are scoring the friggin' points, man.
Garbage sale.
Garbage sale. Back to the
garbage. Time for the garbage sale. Oh my god.
Yeah, and, honestly, and this might be a game where Breece Hall's out there, but he's not getting a ton of carries because they also don't want to injure him. Because if they have intentions on trading him, you don't want to put him out there and risk an injury, and you have no opportunity to trade him at all. It's gonna be a scary game. We're in Cincinnati. Cincinnati's kind of flying high right now after that win against Pittsburgh last week. It is what it is. Their record isn't great, but they're they got some momentum moving in their direction. In a home game against the Jets, all the Jets have going their way really is that their punter is friggin' looks like an all-pro based on what he's doing, but he also punts 18 times a game. So I don't know what you can say there.
A lot of practice.
What's your score prediction?
Not practice. He's practicing during games. Score prediction, let's say 27-13.
Jeez Louise. Juan, what do you got, man?
Maybe is it without merit?
Give us a score prediction. You got to give us something. Come on, Juan. Jeez Louise.
21-10, I guess.
So the Jets are just fucked, Roya. It's yes.
Ohio football gets weird. They get mad windy with it. It's probably 20-something miles per hour and shit down there again. So I don't know about the scoring, but we'll see.
So, but either way, the Jets are
better defensively. So I'll just let them.
They have been
them give up 21 instead of 30.
They have been. Sauce is out this game, and you got those receivers there. Is what's really.
Yeah, that's true. Juan, I don't know. 21 seems low. Sure, you want to change? You want to change your? No, he says 21. Fuck Flacco. All right, 21. He's keeping it. Captain D, what do you got?
If you're telling me there's a chance,
whoa, Scott.
Oh, you gonna do it?
First one.
I'm gonna do.
You're gonna do it?
I'm gonna. Do
wow, he's doing it.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
There's a chance here.
Holy shit.
There's a chance here.
I'd like to hear this.
Yeah, there's a chance. Of course.
There is a chance here. And
any given Sunday. Go for it, Ant. Go for it, Captain D.
I like this game right here. And I have been off my rocker this year as far as picks. I'll tell you that right now. But I have been
better for a loss.
But something's tingling in me on this game right here. And
Fields' revenge game against the owner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little something, and I am a big Justin Fields fan. And people are going to say, "Captain D, you're crazy," but I am a big Justin Fields fan. I believe in him. But I'm
just like McDaniel. See that? You got two guys that are. I like the two guys here. You believe it so much. You are having a weird season, Captain D. Go ahead. You are.
I am.
Yeah. You really are.
Stick with me. You got to stick with me on this one. You got to be patient.
Gotta be patient.
Got to trust the process. But
trust it.
Feeling the Jets on this one. I don't know why, but I'm feeling the Jets on this one. I'm feeling the Jets. You got Joe Flacco, which I love Flacco. I wanted the Dolphins to draft him years ago when he came out of Delaware, and I hit the big arm. Yeah, he's out of Delaware, and when the Ravens drafted him, I was like, Dolphins just pick Flacco, and he's still in the league, and he's doing a great job. But I'm feeling the Jets on this one. Don't ask me why.
What's your score? Give us a score prediction. You're feeling the Jets, so you're going with the Jets. And by the way, you're not alone. Scott Blakely, 17-15 Jets. So you and Scott are feeling it, the Jets.
That's what I have the score a little bit higher. I'm going to say Jets 24, Bengals 13.
How the fuck?
Oh my God, an ass whooping on top of it. Damn, Captain D, I don't know. I think the Dolphins are fucking you up, bro.
I'm going with the Jets on this one.
You lost your damn marbles.
I'm going with the Jets. Any given fucking Sunday, let's go.
Given Sunday, I respect it.
D, man.
Let's go.
If Tyrod was playing, I have a little more confidence, but I've seen way too much of Justin Fields playing like shit to even think they can score 10 points.
Justin, he can.
Oh no. Captain D, what is going on with you this year? Justin Fields, McDaniel. No, yeah, it's a lot. And by the way, Danger Zone saying, you might have to get yourself checked.
Doesn't hurt to check.
It's been a rough season. It's been a rough season.
Yeah, like Curtis is all fucked up now. Captain D is talking nonsense about fucking Justin Fields being something special. Curtis, what's going on? What do you got here?
The Jets are currently, where's the number? Hold a second. Oh, yeah, they're blitzing 29% of the time and getting, pressure, 15% pressure rate. Sorry, my eyes are getting bad. So they're almost having to blitz double to get pressure. So 15% pressure to 29% blitz. Flacco is going to carve them up with Higgins and Chase. He's going to liquefy them. And I think it'll be 31-13.
You know what's funny about that, Curtis? The Jets have had games against Tampa where they had 3 of their starting offensive linemen out. And then there was another game too. I think it was Dallas, where Dallas had like two of their starting offensive linemen out. Maybe it was 3 of that game as well. And they still can't get pressure on anybody.
And it's sad because you got all that investment on the line.
Yeah. I mean,
you got 3 first-round picks.
Oh, Scott, what? Hey, yo, Scott.
Tornado conditions, he's hoping for Cincinnati. So, yeah. Look, man, Listen, Anthony, Captain D is a good guy. He's being nice today. But he's a great guy. He is. That's why I've been friends with him a long time. But this is just him feeling bad for you. He knows the deal. Okay. He knows the truth. The Jets are going to get fucked up here.
He's making up.
He's giving you an early Christmas gift, like being a nice guy.
I'll be nice to you this week.
Exactly. That's all it's about. That's Justin Fields, a good quarterback. You're a good guy, Captain D. Look, I'm going to go.
Is that what he plays?
20. Yeah, I'm going to go 27. 27-13. 27-13. I think the Bengals just the Jets. No, I'm not fucking that fucked up in the head. All right, so 27-13. But hey, any given Sunday, Captain D ain't lying, but I don't see it. In Cincinnati, the Jets are missing some of their top weapons on both defense and offense. On top of that, Justin Fields just got ridiculed by the owner. Nothing's gonna go good here. It's already just a disaster. And I don't see how they're going to fix it, against the Bengals. Not that the Bengals are anything special, but they do have major weapons on offense and a quarterback that's, look, I don't love Flacco, but he's going to give them opportunities and they're going to just throw it up. And you saw last week, you saw Cincinnati.
That's exactly what he did against Pittsburgh.
That's all he did. Bro, he even admitted he even know the play call. Half the play calls he didn't even know. He was just on the fly. That's fucking nuts, right? But that's the way it works when you have these kind of guys, right? When you have alphas out there. So it is what it is. So anyways, I just don't see the Jets winning. I would be shocked if the Jets win. And that would be, you might as well storm the field. I mean, honestly, if you win.
In Cincinnati?
Yeah, storm with your 5 fans over there. Storm the field, yeah. Anyways, all right, let's get to the next game.
The nosebleeds a long time to get down there.
Yeah. Let's get to the next game, which is the Dolphins and Falcons. Curtis, we'll start with you, man.
Kirk Cousins, baby.
Oh yeah. Look. The loss. If Penix is not playing, you don't have to worry about.
Kirk Cousins tomorrow.
So I think that Penix has the bigger arm and he's got the legs. That's a problem for us. But you add in Robinson against the 36 rush defense, 32nd rush defense, and then Cousins who can distribute, and the number 1 pass defense. It's going to be a blowout. 31-13. It's going to remind me of the Bengals versus the Jets. 31-13.
Oh my God, Cam D, do you have anything good to say about your? Better, you seem like you're in a good mood today. You going with the win?
I'm in a great mood. It's Saturday and it's a beautiful day in South.
I like it.
But I mentioned last week when we talked about the Bills and the Falcons, and I
leave my team alone.
I mentioned that comment that clip of DeAndre Hopkins and D'Angelo Hall when he was like, "I fear God," and that. The Bills looked like they were so stunned by what the Falcons were doing because the Falcons were bringing it all fucking night. They were relentless. They were like, I'm going to tear somebody's head off and freaking stomp on it. And that's the first time I've seen Josh Allen this is for real. Now, this game is obviously in Atlanta. And we are decrepit on the offensive line. Yes, Penix is not starting, but Kirk Cousins, I mean, hey, why not? He's a great backup. This is going to be a very, very tough game. Shout out to Curtis. Curtis had a great podcast, and he put out some stats out there. And the numbers
nice guy, Captain D today.
The numbers are what the numbers say, and that is the truth. And when you look at the numbers, the Dolphins, we struggle to run the football. We can't pass protect. We can't stop the run. Multiple levels we can go on here. I am not going to come out here. I'm not feeling this. Misery loves company. And I know my team. This is going to be bad. This is going to be really, really bad. I hope that we can sustain a healthy competition here, but it's going to be rough, and the Dolphins are going to severely suffer in this game. There's no help. Reinforcements are not on the way. Falcons 34, Dolphins 10.
Oh my God, 34. Good Lord. Juan, what do you got, man? What do you got in this game? Score prediction.
28-17 Falcons.
Oh, boy.
Atlanta
Anthony
in the dome. I don't know how it's possible we're going to stop Bijan Robinson. He might have a 100 game, for all we know. And Drake London. Little
John going to be there?
Maybe. All of them might be there just partying.
They had Ludacris last week in the air. All right. All right, Little John in the house. Anthony, you're going to be nice to Captain D. He was nice to you.
Not as nice. I'll say it's close.
Oh, no.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt of covering the spread. I think it'll be closer. I don't know. I just do we know what Kirk Cousins is anymore? I mean, he's kind of. And Bijan could take over a game. We saw it a few weeks back.
All right. Come on. Let's move it. Let's move it on.
That's
ridiculous talk.
Facts here.
Jeez.
Anyway, he did. But, yeah.
I don't remember that.
I do.
I don't even know what you're talking about. It's a long time ago.
I'm gonna go 20-14 Atlanta.
Damn, look at that, Cam. Wow, you're a nice guy.
I appreciate that, Anthony.
Yeah, that was nice.
I just want to see Kirk Cousins doing drastic things. I mean, like I said, Bijan could take over a game, and that's fantastic. But man, Kirk Cousins hasn't started a game in over a year, and when he did start, he looked like crap.
There's a reason why. Still
coming off that Achilles. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. We haven't seen him play in a game for that. Is he able to kind of get that mobility
True.
back?
You never know. Yeah.
You know, that's a problem there. So yeah, I'm
going
to
go
do 2014.
Is hand off.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
Hand off.
Yeah,
but you got two good running backs.
They do. And good defensive. Kurz, what you got, man?
I already went through it. I said 31.
I want to hear it again.
31-13.
What the fuck wrong with you, Aaron?
I want to hear it again, man. All right, so let's get to
the
next
Bills
one.
lose? Hey guys, what did the Bills lose?
You shut your mouth. You shut your damn trap. I don't remember. It was a long time ago, and nothing's bad. Nothing to see here. There's nothing to see here.
That was kind of on Monday Night Football.
24-14. I'll give it a little more juice.
Everybody saw it.
Unbelievable. All right, well, let's get to the game. Might as well, and then we'll get to Juan's game last.
Why?
The real, true number one team right now in the league. We'll get to the Bills versus Panthers. Look, man, I'm going to be honest with you guys. If the Bills lose to the Panthers, it's time to hit the panic button. I'm not saying the season's over, but panic button, fuck yeah. And there's many reasons why. We've never lost 3 in a row with this team. Sean McDermott, Josh Allen. That's 1. We've never lost out of the bye week. That's 2. If you lose to the Panthers, and no disrespect to the Panthers, I know they won 3 in a row, but come on. And, we should have beat the Falcons. We should. No offense to the no Bryce Young. Yeah, you gotta beat old ass Andy Dalton. Come on, man. Like if we can't beat them,
I like this Tommy. This Tommy's funny.
Yeah, panic button for sure, dude. And not only that, you had 2 weeks to fucking figure shit out, right? To go through tape, whatever the fuck you got to do, right? To see what's not working, correct. And we got guys coming back. We got Hoyt, the steroid guy. He's coming back. Obajobi's coming back. Another steroid guy. So hopefully he'll be able to do something. Hoyt's actually pretty good. Hoyt did really good in LA. He's an interesting guy to watch for, especially on defense, which we've been struggling. We'll see. But either way, man, this game here, if we don't get it right, or even if we win, it's just close game. Boy, it is panic button time, and it's time. And I don't mind it because I hope that panic button, it goes to Brandon Beane's residence, and he understands that he need to make some moves, and you got to make them within the trade deadline. You definitely got to. I still think you do regardless, but this is definitely a game where, Curtis out of here. This is definitely a game where they need to win. They have to win because we play Kansas City the week after. You lose to the fucking Carolina Panthers, there's a big probability you lose to the Kansas City Chiefs right after, and that's
That's
what, four in a row? That's not good. And I'm going to tell you right now, Bills Mafia is going to be definitely worrying. There's definitely, and I said, I'm not hitting the panic button yet, but that Panthers game here, boy, and they got two. I'll tell you what about the Panthers. They may have old ass Andy Dalton, but that's not what they're going to do against us. They're going to run. They're going to test our run. They got two good running backs, and our run defense is the worst, I believe, in the NFL. And they're good at home. So, and their defense isn't no slouch. So, we got some work to do against them. This is not going to be like a pushover game. However, the Bills should win. Bills should win by at least 10 points, right? They should. Will they? I don't know. The way we've been playing, maybe not. But I'm going to say the better quarterback should win, which is Josh Allen. And we have some players coming back. So, by the way, Harrison might play. Maybe. We'll see. He is back, our rookie, the cornerback. So that's good news. I'm going to go 26-16. 26-16, the Bills win. Still not going to be satisfied even if we score 26 points. I still think we need help. And by the way, there's going to be a lot of sellers in the trade deadline. A lot. I feel like this year there's so many losing teams that need to get draft capital. They're going to be dumping. Matter of fact, there was a Brian Thomas Jr. Somebody said, I forget who came out today, said he might be available. That's crazy. He's on a rookie deal.
He's on second.
Diana Taurasi, whatever her name is, she's the one that broke that. I don't believe it either, but that would be wild. I mean, you never know, though. It all depends what teams are looking to do.
I think I should be calling New Orleans.
Dude, I'd be calling. Well, and Olave too. I have no problem with him either. So, but either way, but we need more. We need a cornerback. You know, there's things we need, and we'll see. You know, but like I said, there will be sellers and there's going to be buyers. So, if the Bills don't buy, boy, I don't know. I really don't know how the rest of the season's going to go because we need help. But that's my score. Anthony, what do you see in this game?
Bills had a couple weeks to stew on this losing streak. Having the bye week last week. Sometimes when your bye week comes gives you time to think and kind of reevaluate your life decisions. Where'd you go wrong? And I think this came at the perfect time for the Bills on that 2-game losing streak. I am winning. I mean, Carolina, Andy Dalton in this game, they looked like crap when Andy Dalton came in there against the
You'd be nice to Andy Dalton. All right, Bills fans like him.
I'm not being mean. I'm just saying what it is.
Watch it.
Crap. Crap. Watch it. Dalton came in for that half. Should have lost the game if the Jets had any semblance of what an NFL offense is supposed to look like. I had the Bills win this one easily, 27-13, 27-10.
I like Anthony's a great guy, man. You know, I don't know if you guys know this.
You guys are giving me a hard time, though. I see that.
What? I never give you a hard time. Son of a bitch. It's your friend in this chat, Danger Zone. You blame him. And he gets.
Dane's chill.
He mentioned he said your bookshelf is empty. I didn't say it. He said
I just moved in.
Yeah, take that, Danger Zone. All right, Juan. What do you
I can't. The bookshelf thing is bad. He really, that was bad. That's fucked up.
Like he's laughing at you right there.
Real quick, Danger, like what you said about Brian Thomas Jr., I blame fucking Trevor. I fucking hate Trevor Lawrence. Like, okay, he sucks to me. He's not good. He throws a lot of hospital balls, bro. Like, I think in the preseason, he gave Brian Thomas Jr. a hospital pass. He got cracked right in the middle in the preseason game. And ever since then, Brian Thomas won no part of catching the ball in the middle for Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence, we need an NFL coach so I can have some. I have some takes. But anyway,
I can't talk, Weston. They got one more than my team fucking does. So.
I was gonna say
Anthony was waiting to say it. I said it before you, so I'm good.
You got it.
Juan has many trophies over there. He has so much. It's in his fucking his back over there in his closet. He can't even fit them all on a.
He'd be like this. He'd be like 6 of them.
You bastard. 6 of them.
I love him though.
Son of.
Anyway, You and I, Tommy, are in sync. Like everything you said, I don't really have to say anything more on that. That I'm 100% with you on everything you said. Like you have to kind of fuck them up to really get yourself back into things, and then be ready to go against Kansas City, who's on the rise as we speak.
Yeah.
So I'm with you 100%. I have y'all winning 28-17. I think if you get your run game, your run defense up, then you're gonna beat the shit out of them. Like that's the key. If you're able to stop the run, you're beating the shit out of them. They're not gonna score.
You mean not allow an 80-yard run? Yeah,
exactly.
Like that.
Yeah. So, but that's the key. The run defense and style, you beat the shit out of them. But I have 28-17 Bills.
Right. Make them one-dimensional.
Yeah. Get ready to go Kansas City. Or
I mean, that will be the plan. It's kind of like when we played against the Jets. You make them one-dimensional, and you kind of make it. You force Andy Dalton to beat you through the air, and then you'll be all right. They don't have enough. Yeah, they just don't have enough offense of weapons on the receiving. You know, I'm pretty confident about. But if they get going on the ground, boy, and our offense struggles again, we have a fucking problem. Houston, we got a problem. Captain D, what do you got, man?
Well,
you're being a nice guy today. Remember, don't fuck with me.
I know, and shout out real quick. Shout out to the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton.
Yeah, Red Rifle, baby.
I haven't heard that in a while,
baby. You know what I mean? We tried to get him down here, and it didn't work out. You know, but yeah, shout out to Andy Dalton, the Red Rifle. You know, he was the big dog for many years in Cincinnati, and now, you know, towards the end of his career, he's playing this game against the Bills, and we got introduced in a bad way to the Miami Dolphins to Rico Dowdle. Yeah, it seems like he's playing good football, man.
He's good.
But, and the Bills do, a couple weeks in a row, and you know, the Bills struggled to stop the run, but I think the Bills got a couple more weapons that they can use to their advantage. I got the Bills in this one. I'm going to be safe. I'm not going to go off on the ledge like I have been this afternoon, but I got the Bills in this one. The Bills, I'm going to say Bills. Bills 24, Carolina 17.
McDermott likes that. Dermot likes it. Oh yeah, I'm sure you do. Curtis, what do you got?
Curtis is back.
What do you got to score?
Curtis is back.
I have my mechanic working on my car outside. We just got hit with a storm.
Look at us, both mechanic cars getting fixed all over the place.
Oh, I know, it's a pain in the neck. This game is really weird because if you look, they're ninth best in run defense. And they've got three. They got Jackson, Horn, and Smith, Wade, Scott, Morrig. They've got a pretty solid secondary. Linebackers a little weak. They got Scranton and Brown good on defensive line, but they got some issues elsewhere. They're pretty capable. And Hubbard's coming back with the other guy, the backup running back. And even their offensive line, they lost a Hunt, but Christian's come in. He's like a rookie. No, he's not a rookie. He's like a 4-year guy, but he's having an amazing year. He's playing one of the best in the league. That offensive line's very tough. They got Evans, tight end. He could block, run block. He can catch, and he's big at 6'5", 260. They got McMillan, and in the Red Rocket, this could be a real dangerous game.
Oh, wait a minute.
You know,
wait a minute. Wait a minute here.
Oh crap!
Wait a minute.
The defense of the Bills is really kind of concerning. Their inability to stop the run.
Okay.
This is the biggest tease, dude. This is the biggest.
Wait a minute. Hold on here.
I think it's going to be a close game. I want to say the Bills are going to win, but you know what? You've been busting my. I was going to until you muted me twice, so now I'm going to flip it. I was going to say it'd be a close game that the Bills were going to win, but now I'm going to flip it, man. I think it's going to be 30-27 Panthers.
Oh,
Yeah.
this man. Point is crazy, bro.
This man, first time ever, Curtis. Congratulations. Damn you.
I was going to say you were going to win. I was going to say 30-24 Bills, but man, you made me flip
bro,
it. Just
if y'all lose,
came back.
Y'all are 32.
He's coming back with the Bills upset.
I cannot
I'm gonna
wait
be very,
to see how you go crazy.
I'm gonna be very upset if we lose.
I mean,
Curtis.
how
I'm gonna
much
blame
different are they than the Falcons? They actually might be a better team than the Falcons.
The Falcons are better. They beat them.
Shut up. Leave my team alone. All right, you worry about your damn one-win team. All right, let's get to the real men of genius. We're gonna get out of here, folks. So we'll play 2 of them and we'll get out of here.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You're just gonna skip my shit just like that, huh?
Oh,
yep. Let's go ahead and get this.
With the King top, motherfucker.
So there's
there's hating, huh?
Yeah.
That's
so the
cool.
Patriots
crown right here.
So let's get to the real men of genius, folks, and we'll skip the last game.
Hating bastard.
There's no need to talk about that fucking team over there.
Low key, you're not.
All right, let's. You know what? I'm a nice guy.
Yeah,
let's go ahead. You know why not? We'll talk about the first place Patriots. Juan, go ahead. This Juan's been waiting for this. Look at his chest. Look at that chest is popping out.
I'm gonna have to wait for this.
I don't know. I kind of saw it. You were just flexing a little bit on me. Go ahead, Juan.
They're the first place Patriots, huh?
Yep.
First place. I can't wait to give my score prediction. Go ahead, Juan.
Fuck it right here, dude.
Yeah.
No, okay. This is gonna be one of, if not the best defense we're probably gonna play all year. So this is a good test for the team, for the offense. Will Campbell, he's gonna have to go up against the great Myles Garrett. This is a test I've been waiting for a while. I mean, we'll see. I don't know.
You're getting called out right here. Want W?
Yeah, I am. I've been getting called out ever since we beat y'all. Your fans have been coming after me every show.
We're not happy.
Let me see what the rookie got. Myles Garrett is damn near a Hall of Famer at this point. He really is that fucking good. So this McDaniels, please have something in store for that man. And the rest of their line is pretty good though. Their rookie is actually been playing pretty well when he comes in. Mason Graham. They have good pieces of that defensive line, so the offensive line is going to have a lot of tests to answer, a lot of questions to answer for me. So this game, I don't have a scoring more than like 24 points, realistically. The only way we score is if we score on defense like last week, and if we were able to put 30. I think the defense, their defense will be able to slow us down a little bit, but not enough. I can promise you that Drake May will not throw for 90% this game. Maybe like 75, but not 90. And the other side of the ball, that side's a fucking joke. All we have to do is continue to be a stout rush defense that we've been all year and lock up a rookie, and they're not going to score a fucking point. That reason why we're going to sleep through this game is because we're going to beat the shit out of Dylan Gabriel. It's not going to be a fucking contest. 24-10 is my final score of this game at home. And we'll get ready for a real football team the following week against Atlanta. I'm looking ahead. I don't give a shit about this game. I'm going to see if Will Campbell can hold his own, which is going to have some help. But I'm waiting for Will Campbell, how he's going to perform against Myles Garrett, arguably the best defensive end in the league. I want to see how he holds up against him. I'm excited.
All right. All right, Captain D, what you got, man? Browns and Patriots in New England.
I mean, I have to piggyback off I have to do it. I got to piggyback off of Juan. I mean, you know, this is a team obviously that I'm a little bit familiar with, watching my team get dismantled in front of my eyes, and you know, I see the Patriots. It's gonna be not a high scoring game, but I see the Patriots coming off and winning this game. You know, Dylan Gabriel, you know, he's a rookie and he's gonna have his struggles. He didn't do that much against a poor Dolphins defense.
No, you guys are the reason why I got blown out. It ain't got nothing to do with that offense. That was why.
Exactly.
That was all you. Yeah, that was all you guys.
And you know, we can't stop the run. They're running back, and the Patriots they're pretty good at stopping the run. This is going to be the Patriots all the way. I'm going to say, 27-6 Patriots.
Oh,
I hope you're right. I'll be happy.
An ass whooping. Anthony, what you got? An ass whooping there?
I don't see as much of an ass whooping. I still think the Patriots win this game. Yeah, I mean, the Browns defense is top level, and we've seen what they've done 7 weeks
Number one in the league. Points per game.
They're an animal over there.
Or yards per game, actually, yeah.
The thing I'll say is if the Browns are able to run the football, then things can kind of change a little bit, but I don't see it being, easy days as far as running the football. But I do have it as a close game. I'm going 17-13 Patriots. That Browns defense looks next tier. Like it just looks
the 13 will piss
scary.
me
I mean,
17 wouldn't.
Yeah.
I'll be very happy about 13 points. Because that offense is a fucking joke. I'll be very fucking mad. Sorry to interrupt.
No, you're good.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's kind of where I'm at. I mean, I think the Browns keep it close, but Patriots are home. Coaching, I mean, Patriots had the edge on coaching, but I mean, Stefanski's no slouch either. He's kind of kept that ship together to some extent, even with all the shit that he had to go through with Baker getting traded, Deshaun over there. Talking about a guy who's, if he gets fired, he'll have a job very, very quickly. He's probably that guy. He should get picked up right away from whoever has the balls to bring him back and bring him in.
I will say this about the Browns defense before we move on.
Yep.
There's kind of a deficiency on the road. They've allowed 41 on the road in their first time. They allowed 34 the next time they were on the road on defense. And then they allowed 23 the last time they were on the road against Pittsburgh. They may be just a home product versus an overall good defense, but we'll see. We'll see tomorrow what happens. But they've allowed like 20-something or almost 30 points per game on the road. If you do that math. So it may be just a home product. We'll see, though, tomorrow.
After DC, Jim Schwartz is a good defensive coordinator.
He is good.
One of the better ones out there, so he'll have it prepared. Curtis, what you got, man?
Well, just as an example, because my Dolphins played you guys last week. Pats have given up 540 rushing yards, and we've given up 1,115. So,
well, shit.
So, considering what the only thing really that they can do is run the football, it's going to be a blowout. I'm thinking 27-9.
Oh, boy. Man, all right. I'm going Cleveland in this one. You guys are crazy. I don't know.
Wow.
I wonder why.
Fucking Patriots. No. I think the Cleveland Browns are a really good team. No, so I'm going to go. I do think this game's kind of be close, though. The Patriots,
I hear you.
On these wins, they have started off a little bit slow out the gate. So kept teams kind of in it, and then they kind of pull away there at the end, against the Saints. And then last week, same thing. They gave up an early touchdown to Cam Ward, but then they kind of just took control as the game went on. So they're slow out the gate. I think that's how it's going to be in this game. You're going against a much better defense, probably the best defense you played all season in the Cleveland Browns. They're going to attack. They're going to attack. That's what Jim Schwartz does. So I don't think New England's offense is going to be like what you've seen over the last 2 weeks as far as efficiency goes. I think he's going to feel some hits from Garrett and company, Drake May. So he's definitely going to get some shots on him. But I mean, they're realistic. I mean, look, New England's at home. Cleveland Browns offense is not very good. So I'm going to go a low scoring game here, but I'll still have the Patriots winning. So I'll go 23-10 Patriots.
Yeah, we have the same score basically.
Yeah, so 23-10.
I agree with you.
I just don't see it. The only way I think Cleveland can win this game is they're going to have defensive turnovers. And on the side in Patriots in the Patriots field territory. Yeah, so that's the only way I could see this game turning into the Browns' favor is if you like what they did to Miami last week. where they generate turnovers, maybe even get a defensive touchdown, something like that, where they rattle New England's offense a little early on and maybe just kind of control the game on the ground, maybe, and get lucky on a defensive win. But I still don't see it happening. I just don't. And Gabriel, God, the guy's like 5'6", whatever he is. He's just not a good quarterback. And I don't know what they're doing over there. It's craziness, but they're just. I mean, honestly, though, I don't blame them. Keep going for quarterbacks in the draft so you find one. It is what, and they still don't know what they got in Shador. He's still on the roster, so I'm curious what they do there. So, anyways, that's it. Patriots win again. Boo. But it is what it is. That's our fucking fault. All right, here we go. Let's get to the real men of genius, and we'll get out of here, folks. Sorry about that one. I was just so tired of your team, man. Winning.
I like this. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
It's back to the way we used to be. The way it's supposed to be.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Pro Sports Heckler Guy.
Mr. Pro Sports Heckler Guy.
They say those who can't play, coach. Apparently those who can't coach sit 30 rows back, shirtless, shouting obscenities.
Oh, that's right, motherfucker.
Thanks to you, our team is armed with game-winning tips like catch the ball and throw it.
Shout it out now.
You stink. That sucks. What a bunch of losers. Not just catcalls, but subtle psychological ploys to prod your team to victory.
Reverse psychology.
So here's to you, oh Sultan of Shouting, because while there may be no I in team, thanks to you, there's always an F and a U. Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch.
That's a good one. I like that. That's my favorite.
catch the ball. Oh my God. All right, one more. We'll get out of here. Oh my God. All right, last one. Let's see. What do I got for you guys? We'll go with this one.
Bud Light presents Real Men of Genius.
Real Men of Genius.
Today we salute you, Mr. Restroom Toilet Paper Refiller.
Mr. Restroom Toilet Paper Refiller.
Without your undying commitment, we might find ourselves trapped in a stall, armed only with our newspaper.
Oh, I need you now.
Like a brave soldier, you storm hostile territory, delivering much-needed supplies to your men.
Oh.
Should you leave one roll, or two, or perhaps that giant 10-pound super roll?
Keep rolling.
While others rest, you can't, because somewhere there's a guy with his pants around his ankles doing the bunny hop in search of a fresh roll. So crack open an ice cold Bud Light, master of the men's room, because if you don't do your business, we can't do ours.
Is there anybody out there?
Bud Light Beer, Anheuser-Busch.
God. All right, guys. We appreciate you guys rocking with us today. Man, Curtis, Anthony, Captain D, Juan, it's been fun. I've had a blast this season so far. We still got a lot of games. Go ahead, Anthony.
I want to say thank you for seeing everybody on the podcast. It's been a blast. I do want to say shout out to my daughter Mariah. I love you, baby girl. You keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And also, what the great Don Shula says, you can win with good people. That record still stands to this day, 17-0. It stands for something. Don't ever fucking forget it.
Just
Fins up. Let's fucking go, Dolphins. Come on, man.
It is true. I'll give you that. I will, even though it's ancient and all that. But I'll say this: that's another record like that. Just it's tough, man. I mean, look at the Patriots, and nobody talks about it, but they went undefeated, but they didn't win the Super Bowl, so nobody gives a fuck. Right? If they finish the show, then everybody would talk about that. But in today's day and age, with the games are getting more and more like they're extending how many games are being played each season.
It's not going to be broken. That's not happening.
It's not going to be broke. It's not going to happen. It's like Bruce Smith's sack record. Sack record ain't going to be broken either, folks. That 200 won't happen. I don't care what anyone says. I know records are meant to be broken. That one's staying, and the Dolphins one's staying. It ain't happening. Anyways, guys, we appreciate you guys rocking with us. We'll see you guys next week, Saturday at 12. Thank you, Captain D. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Anthony and Juan. I appreciate you, man. All right, peace. Go Bills.
Peace out.
JTS, Jets.
There it is, Anthony. I was waiting.
Bye-bye.
See, Peter, he's too fast.
You gotta tackle me. It's B. You gotta press B.
I'm pressing B. He's too fast.
Going over here? Going over here now? Never get tired.